Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to do like a fall get ready with me, kind of like a soft glam. I'm going to be using the Soft Glam palette today on my eyes, and I figured that a perfect title would be like Fall Soft Glam Makeup Look or something like that. So I have my coffee, and I'm just ready to get the makeup on my face. And I'm in a different location today, so I don't know if you guys like this location, if the lighting's better or something. I haven't found like the prime spot for me to do my videos or anything like that. But anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know that. Alright, so I've already moisturized my face with my face lotion that has SPF of 30. The next thing I'm going to take is the Smashbox Primerizer. This is their super hydrating primer, and I believe it has hyaluronic acid in it as well, which is really going to help retain the moisture in your skin. Next for foundation, I'm going to be taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation, and I'm in the shade Natural. And I had to switch from my Makeup Revolution foundation to this one because this one is a bit more of a paler shade, and I am kind of losing my tan a bit, and so this one's just gonna match me a lot better. And actually, this is the only foundation in my collection right now that matches me perfectly. Alright, so that's how the foundation is looking on the skin. It's really like a natural finish, I would say. Nothing too dewy, nothing too matte. The reason why you're seeing a bunch of dew right here is because the Real Technique sponge was damp, so it's going to leave some dew on the face, and that's just a little tip. If you have dry skin, I would definitely try and see if you like applying your foundation with a damp sponge. Because like I said, if you do that, it's just going to kind of keep like a lot of dew on your face. So, yeah, just see if you guys like that, if you guys have dry skin. Next, I'm going to take some concealer, and this is the Born This Way Too Faced concealer, and I really, really love this concealer a lot. It's very full coverage, but it's not like a cakey, like full coverage concealer. It's really, really like smooth on the skin and just really does a great job at covering up the dark circles on the skin as well. So I'm going to just apply it in my normal areas, which is basically just underneath the eyes. I'm just gonna blend out the concealer with this sponge. Another thing that I really like about this concealer is that it really blends out really, really nicely. And there's the coverage on that concealer. Next is powder, and I'm going to use the Fit Me by Maybelline in the shade Light. I don't remember there actually being other shades other than Light and Deep. And I think I bought this one in the winter too. So I was looking at the container and I seen that the powder kind of looked a little bit deeper, which it kind of is for it being like a light powder. So I decided to get the light one. And I can actually set this on my whole face without being like a ghost right now, because I'm not at my palest yet, but it is like, I'll show you. It's kind of a little bit deeper, I would say. And I'm just gonna take my sponge and try to bake the under eyes. All right. So there it is. I just like to have the powder underneath my eyes set for a little bit longer just to ensure that there's no creasing underneath my eye, because that's where I have like the most fine lines and I just don't want it to like crease or anything like that. So I'm going to take a fluffier brush now and just take a little bit of this powder in the lid, and I'm going to just set the rest of my face. All right, so next I'm gonna actually bronze my face and add some color back to it. So I'm gonna take the Park Ave Princess by Tarte. This is a straight up bronzing palette and highlighting palette. And that's what it looks like there. I actually forgot that I had this in my collection, so I'm happy I actually rediscovered it again. Okay, so I'm gonna take an angled brush and I'm gonna take the shade called Carrot, Princess Cut, and Angle, and just kind of mix those three together. Oh, this is a really good mirror on it too. And I'm just going to apply that to the hollows of my cheekbones. I'm just gonna bronze up my cheek a little bit. And then do the same to the other side of the face. So next I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows, but I'm gonna go do those off camera. All right guys, so brows is on, that's how they're looking. And next I'm just gonna do blush really quickly and then highlighter, and then we will be all finished with the face. So for blush, I'm gonna be taking the Margin Blush by MAC, and it's just like this really nice, I would say, nude color. And I'm just going to apply that to the apples of my cheeks like normally. And then for highlight, I'm gonna take a highlighting palette. This is the Anastasia Glow Kit, the Aurora Glow Kit. And I'm gonna be taking the color Lyra and Eclipse, which is this shade and this shade, and I'm gonna just mix them. And I'm going to apply that to the tops of my cheekbones. All right, so if you could see, this is how the face is looking. And next we get to move on to the fun part, which is the eyes. I have no idea what I'm gonna be doing for this look, but I just decided that I'm gonna be doing something kind of matte, something kind of grungy. So I'm gonna start off with the shade called Burnt Orange. And it is this kind of burnt orange shade right here. And I'm going to just apply that in the crease and just really make sure that this color is nice and blended out and diffused. I just really need to work on blending my eyeshadows more, in my opinion, because whenever I kind of open up my eye, it just kind of looks like an unblended streak of eyeshadow, which I'm definitely not a fan of. And I just realized I need to spend more time blending out my eyeshadows, and I do spend a decent amount of time blending them out, but I just know that I have to spend more time blending out my eyeshadows to not get that such harsh line whenever I'm looking up or anything like that. All right, the next shade I'm gonna be taking is the shade called Sienna. And this one is just like a nice burnt red, kind of deeper red. I don't really know how to describe shades too well. And I'm just going to apply that to the crease as well, a little bit lower maybe. I love this Soft Glam palette, by the way. Like, I like it even more than the Norvina palette, and the reason is because I just feel like these shadows go on a lot more pigmented and are just easier to blend. Kind of like when you use the Norvina palette, the eyeshadows are just a little bit, they don't have the best color payoff. And when you do go to blend them out, they kind of look patchy. That first shade that we used, and I'm going to just kind of bring that back in the crease a little bit, and also further blend out the eyeshadows. Next, I'm going to be taking the shade called Rustic, and this is definitely a deeper brown. I don't know how to describe these shadows. And I'm just gonna put that right through the crease, just a little bit lower than the rest of the shades that we put in. Next, I'm going to take the shade called Mulberry, and I'm gonna place that all over the lid. Tap off the excess, because we don't want any fallout. I'm gonna be taking a mixture of burnt orange, sienna, and a little bit of rustic, and I'm going to just apply it to my lower lash line. I'm just gonna connect it up with that, with those top shades. Just really smoke out the lower lash line. And I'm just gonna do some more blending. All right, so that is how we're looking. I'm gonna put my bangs back now because we're all done up there. All right, so that's how the eyeshadow's looking. Really nice and smoked out. I don't know if I want to add a shimmer. I just don't know. Do I want to add a shimmer? I have no idea. Maybe a little shimmer to the inner corner. Okay, let's do a little shimmer to the inner corner. I'm gonna take a different shade. This is going to be, oh, I don't want to use that brush, do I? No. All right, I'm gonna take a clean, fluffier, like shader brush, and I'm gonna take the shade called Rose Pink, and I'm just gonna add it to the inner corner as like a pop of color, I guess. So that's what that's looking like. Kind of cute. It's looking like. All right, so I'm gonna go pick out a lipstick because I forgot to bring that with me. So yeah, that's how the eyeshadow is looking. And I'm gonna do mascara, come right back, and then put on lipstick, and then we should be done with this tutorial. All right, mascara's on, and this is what we're looking at like so far. I picked out 2 lipsticks from my makeup drawer, and these are 2 MAC ones. I figured I would do like an ombre kind of nudie lip. So I'm gonna take Verve from MAC, and I'm going to apply that all over. Ooh, the lighting. And then in the center of that, I'm gonna be taking Naturally Transformed, which is my favorite nude from MAC. And I'm just gonna apply that to the center of my lips, just to create like that nude look. But anyways, that's it for today's video, and I hope you guys all enjoyed it. And if you guys have the Soft Glam palette, follow along to this tutorial. And if you guys enjoyed this look, please give it a thumbs up. And tell me if you're going to be recreating this look in the comments or anything like that. If you guys have the Soft Glam palette and want to recreate this look, I think that would be awesome if you guys did. But yeah, that's going to be it. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. And I guess I'll just see you guys in the next one. Bye!